What's up, guys? KO4 FSD here, guys. We're gonna build a 40-10 end fed together today. Don't mind my mess on my workbench. For some reason I can't keep this thing clean for nothing. I've already pre-drilled this box. I do that when I get them in. Go ahead and get all the holes drilled, get them ready to go. Gotta lose this hoodie. It's getting a little warm out here now. So let's see. I need one of these. These, two of these, these, these. Alright, got a connector sitting here. Need one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Oh. Get capacitor. Can't forget the capacitor. Alright. First thing we gotta do, we're gonna get this toroid ready to go. I already pre-wound it because that's another thing that I do when I get them in. I go ahead and wind a bunch of them up. That way makes assembly go by a little quicker and easier, a little smoother. Get in there. There we go. Sometimes this capacitor leg doesn't like to cooperate with me and don't like to go up in this hole, in this ring terminal. Not only do I crimp that ring terminal on, but I solder every connection that's made in these boxes. There's less of a chance of failure in the future. And I don't use non-leaded solder. I only use Kester brand. And no, I'm not a paid spokesman. I believe in this product here with the flux built into it. I have had some cheaper stuff that, you know, is probably about a quarter of the price of this, that it just doesn't want to stick to anything. This right here, this is the stuff. Alright, now we got ring terminal on the toroid. We're going to set that to the side for a minute. I'm going to start assembling the hardware in the transformer housing. I use all stainless steel hardware. It's all 304 stainless. This one right here is rated for about 200 watt sideband. I only have it listed on my website as my 100 and 150 watt one, but it will actually handle about 200 watt sideband. If you're still listening or still watching, I just now seen your comment. Apologize if I don't see everybody's comments right away. Once I get into my work, I have a tendency to really focus more on this than anything else. Alright, got that all tightened down. Time to put the connector housing in. Get the connector in. Tom, if you're interested in something that's a little higher power, check out the website. I have the 1500 watt one listed on there. I also have a lower powered one. Yes, Tom, I do have a higher power one on there. If you go on there, it's called the 5-9. It's rated for 1500 watts. I'll actually be building one of them later. It uses a triple stack of FT240-52 in it. It'll handle 1500 watts easy. And if you're curious to how well it works, do a YouTube search, WD4DAN. He did a review on the 1500 watt one, and he is really pleased with it. Everybody that has one so far has been really impressed with the performance and how well it works. I try to make these things affordable for everybody, you know. I don't try to kill people with my prices. You know, I sell them for what I got in them and just a little bit more for labor, mostly, and time. And that's about it. I don't make a living on these things. This is a hobby for me. For now, anyway. Now, if you guys start, you know, throttling me with orders, it might end up becoming a full-time business, but right now it's just a hobby business, and I enjoy it. No, I don't know. This is a 49-to-1. I can make a 4-to-1. I do not have one listed on my website. If you're interested in a 4-to-1, my email is on my website. Also, my phone number, my personal cell number is on my website. If you want to drop me a line, we can go over some ideas if you have some. I'm always up to trying something new. I have made a couple 4-to-1s for myself, but it's not something that I market, you know, on my website. But this is a 49-to-1 configuration on this one. And if you guys are interested, I do have a coupon code on my website right now for 15% off your order. It's good until 23:59 UTC today. It's if you go to my website during checkout, if you look at the left-hand side of the screen, there's going to be a spot that says, would you like to redeem a coupon code? If you click on that and you type in SPRING, SYP, all in capital letters, it'll give you 15% off your order. Like I said, that coupon code is only good until 8 p.m. Eastern time today. So, and that's for anything that's on my website. And there is the inside of the transformer. Every connection is soldered together. All tightened down. Now we're going to go ahead and get our wire. I'm not going to cut the wire in front of you guys because it takes a minute. I went ahead and got a bunch ready earlier today. It's raining, so it's still a little bit damp. I'll dry it off before I package this thing up. A little bit of dampness on the outside. It's not going to affect the way I assemble it though. These. These. Two of these. Excuse me. Let's see here. Once again, every connection I make on these antennas is soldered. Just like the inside of the box, I don't just crimp this outside ring terminal on the wire. Throw a little bit of solder in there too as well. Yes, it's a complete end fed, Tom. And they're all pre-tuned before I ship them out. I hang every single antenna and tune them all individually, because no two toroids are wound exactly the same. And just for verification purposes, I don't want to build something and send it out to a customer and have them call me, you know, 3 or 4 days later when they receive it and be like, hey, my antenna doesn't work. I want to have them a working product as soon as it comes out of the box. I want you guys to be able to open it up, hook it up to your coax, hang it from your tree, and get on the air with it. I don't want you to have to go through, you know, all the trimming and tuning and all that stuff that I go through. I have a VNA hooked up right here on my computer, and I have a setup outside that I hang every antenna with, and I go ahead and I can remote into my computer from outside of my building, and I can see the VNA software from my phone. So I can actually remotely tune the wire from the end of the antenna instead of having to run back and forth to trim it and tune it. This one right here is 65 feet long. The 40 through 10 is. The 80 through 10 is 131 foot long. I also have an 80 through 10 that has a compensation coil, loading coil, that it's a 110 UH loading coil that it shortens it down to about 72 feet. The only problem with that is it makes 80 meters very, very narrow banded, and it makes it really hard unless you tune it to exactly where you want it, and you're going to stay in that portion of 80 meters, 75 meters, or wherever. I'll build them, and if somebody tells me exactly where they're going to be all the time on 80, I'll go ahead and tune it. But I'm not a big fan of the compensation coil. I would rather have the 131 feet of wire up in the air myself. It makes it more broad-banded instead of narrow. I also started putting these handy little thimbles on. I like to thank Shep K4OKI for you know, he did a review on one of my antennas a while back, and that was one thing that he pointed out that he would like to see on my antennas in the future, and it took me a while to find the right size. That was my biggest thing, was finding one that would work. And I finally found some, and I started putting them on, and they not only they work as a help with the strain relief, but I think they make the antenna look a whole lot better too. So that tightened down. There's that. Now come down to the end of the wire. Oh, come on now. Get out of there. these cool 3D printed insulators that I started making. These things are nice and lightweight, but they're strong. Really don't even need this this little thing on the end of it, because the way these things work with this 20 gauge wire, you know, after about 2 or 3 wraps, you don't need something as I guess heavy duty as these wire rope nuts, or wire rope clamps, excuse me. Even a tiniest zip tie, that thing's not going to come off. But I still put these on, a little added extra security, but not extremely necessary. On my tacticals, I only use just a small zip tie, because those I make more to be a lightweight backpack, you know, portable, you know, portable style antenna. And this is more of a, I mean, you could use these portable, that's what a lot of people do, but this is designed for, you know, an either or use. I still try to make it as light as possible. That's why the box is, you know, not as big as some of the other people, you know, the other guys that build these antennas. They use a little bit bigger box, and I have some boxes like that, but I use those for the triple stack that I showed a little while ago, just because of the gauge of the wire that I wrap the toroids with, and the three toroids makes it a whole lot bigger inside the box. This right here works perfectly. Rubber gasket inside the enclosure makes it waterproof. I have never heard of anybody yet in a year of selling these things, nobody has complained of any water seeping inside this transformer housing. Go ahead and tighten these down here. That little screwdriver is nice, but it's starting to get a little worn out. I've used it quite a bit. Tighten down these. And last and final touch, and I'm not gonna hang this one up today because it's pouring rain right now, and I don't really want to be out in the rain, because you know, it's been in the 80s here the last few days, and I woke up today and checked the weather, and the high for today is 52 degrees. I'm gonna tell you what, 52 degrees and rainy after it has been in the 80s for a week straight sucks. That's horrible. Last and final touch before it's ready to be tuned and ready to go, put the KO4 FSE antenna's information and decal on there. There you have it, guys. You just watched me build a 40/10 end-fed half wave live. Now I'll show you guys. I haven't done a video on this yet. No promotional, nothing. This is my 50 to 80 watt tactical that's on my website now. 3D printed case, heat shrink, another 49:1 transformer inside there, all ready to go, pre-tuned. Hang it up, get on the air. Let's see here. This is a 200 watt tactical with the same transformer that's in the box that we just built, but this is more for portable use. This is the tactical. It's lightweight. See what I said? I don't use one of them wire rope clamps on this one. I use just a zip tie. Makes the end a whole lot lighter. This thing right here, I believe, if I remember right, let's see, what's the difference in these two, the weight on these two transformers here. 12.1 ounces for this one. I've never done this comparison. And this one weighs 1 pound. So it's about, what, 2 ounces lighter? Something like that, roughly. Might not seem like a big deal, but when you're backpacking, that 2-3 ounces makes a big difference. Even if you're trying to carry it on a plane, or, you know, vacation, whatever, stuff it in your backpack, you know. But this one right here, another 3D printed tactical winder and transformer all in one, ready to roll. Also got on the website, guys, some, if I can reach it, started making some dipoles, ready to roll. This is a 40 meter dipole, pre-tuned for the center of the general portion of the 40 meter band, ready to go. I got some 20s and some 10s also built. I don't have one of the 5 and 9 ones built, guys. Oh yeah, this one right here is also available with a BNC connector for those of you that would like a BNC. The lower wattage one is only available with a BNC. As of right now. In the future, I may tinker with the file on this and be able to There we go. Finally got rid of you. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, I may tinker with this file and put a SO239 on this one also. Just given time when I get it done. Also, this is what the compensation coil looks like for the 80 meter coil. Small 3D printed form, very, very lightweight. They will have wires attached to them. Those are, I believe I have those listed separately on the website. If not, they come with one of these tacticals here. Pre-attached, pre-tuned, ready to roll. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching me build some antennas today. And if you haven't subscribed to KO4FSZ antennas on TikTok, please do it. Also, check out ko4fsz.com. Check out my website. I believe you guys will be surprised at my prices and the quality. Check out the reviews that people have left me. And don't forget, SPRING, SYP. That is the coupon code to be able to get 15% off the website. It's only good for another 5 hours. 5 hours, 7 minutes, guys. Get 15% off. Anyway, thanks for viewing.
Regálame los chiquititos, hermano. Salam alaikum. Esto no los quieren, no, ni tac tac le esto, ahora viene ni tac tac, regálenme el tac tac, regálame el tac tac 100 mexicana. El tiqui 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 tiqui. El tiqui 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 tiqui. Sin mexicana, regálame el tiki tiki. Bienvenidos los que vienen llegando. Eso es verga, dice con los tiki tiki. Thank you, Rigoberto. Thank you, Sin Mexicana. Thank you, Pati. Thank you. Eso es todo, los tiki tiki nuevos.
How do I